Hey guys, I got another wonderful Tech Nitwit Productions video here. I got the HP Pavilion Desktop PC. This is just a normal PC. This is an i3-8100, 3.6 gigahertz, 4-core, 4-thread CPU. It does bolster 4 gigabytes of DDR4, 2400. Now let me talk about a couple things about this PC before I go over the rest of the stats. This is not a gaming PC. You could game on it, but it's going to have to be upgraded. If you can find one with the 400 watt power supply, you're off to the races already, and then you don't have to buy that power supply. I do have that power supply on order, so that is something that is planned for the future of this. Now, is everything going to work out like I think it's going to work out with this? Am I going to get an upgrade video with it? I can't make that 100% certainty right now. That's down, into the future. So give me a couple seconds. So this does boast a 16 gigabit Intel Optane memory drive for read, write, and caching and stuff like that. It does have a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's a 7200 RPM hard drive. That comes stock with this bad mamma jamma. It does come with a wireless LAN 802.11 ABGN and AC 1x1, which also bolsters Bluetooth tied into that Wi-Fi, which is Bluetooth 4.2 M2. It has an HP finish in ash silver. Run out and get it, guys. It's that ash silver. It's so cool. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. It does have a DVD writer, which is the way of the dinosaurs. Like, come on now. I don't know. I'm kind of dinosauric. I guess I still like DVD writers, so whatever. It does have an HP... Sorry, it has an HP 3-in-1 media card reader. There's 4 USB 2.0s and 4 3.1 gens on the front and the rear. It does have one USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type-C in the front for whatever you need. It does bolster an Intel 630 UHD graphics card that's built into the actual chip. It does come with a keyboard and mouse, which is kind of neat. It's an extra. It does not come with a monitor or an HDMI cable, so be aware of that. It will have a power cable in this box. It does bolster 5.1 surround sound with a mic in port. It does have a headphones jack in the front, not a mic, just a headphones in the front. I'm pretty sure that's shared with the ports on the back. It does come with a 1-year limited warranty and a 90-day limited technical support for software and initial setup from data purchase. That's from HP. It does bolster Windows 10 Home, so you don't have to go out and get your own key if you want to. But this is going to be really good for doing basic picture editing, looking on YouTube, maybe buying stuff on Amazon, playing some browser games, doing your homework, doing papers, doing like writing type of software and stuff like that. This is the PC you're going to want. If all you want to do is really browse the internet and do some basic Word documents, this is your PC. Now, if you want a game with this thing, that's a different story. I am going to have a benchmark with this later in the video. If you stick with the video, you'll see that benchmark towards the end. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to get an unboxing. Give me a couple seconds to reconfigure the set, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, we're back here. I just got the set reconfigured, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this bad mamma jamma open. See what HP included in the box. Maybe they gave me a little prize, like, little flower on top, or like a little gold certificate, like, hey, you won $1 million. Yeah, I could wish, but it happens. All right, guys, so opening up our box here, the first thing we're going to see is our keyboard, and that's this guy. Just a normal, HP keyboard. You guys can see this. Maybe I can get this out of the package without killing myself. All right, come on. Oh, no, it's gonna fight me. All right, guys, that's pretty much everything out of the box. Put the phone back in it. Let's get this box off the side here. So guys, this is everything that comes into the box. Oh, looks like we got, oh, that's put here. Looks very much like the 690 in regards, which is an actual gaming Pavilion. I do like the silver color. The ash silver is a really cool looking color in the front. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Comes with our power cable. That's a necessity. our mouse, and some other stuff. It did not come with extra screws. I'm kind of sad. I'm really, really sad. Like, really, really sad. HP let me down. Why is there no extra screws? What's up? You put them in some PCs, but you don't put them in others? Is it like a pick and choose type of thing? You know, what if this owner wants to upgrade their computer with a hard drive? Why can't you put those screws in there? Or an M.2 or whatever. Well, let me go over the ports really quick on it so you guys understand what everything's on here. So that card reader I was talking about, that's right here. Our USB-C, and then we have two 3.1 USB 3.0s, power button, headphones jack, our Way of the Dinosaurs DVD-ROM. You know, well, it's like media that's from the 1990s. I love my DVD-ROMs. I still sport MP3s, so I can't really talk crap. But you know, it's going the way of the dinosaurs. It's gonna be extinct here pretty soon. Let's come and flip this guy around, and we have. Oh, well, that's different. We only have 3 ports. I don't know how they're getting 5.1 surround sound out of there. I guess you're gonna have virtual. So you have your mic port, you know, surround sound ports, HDMI, VGA. Ethernet port, more USB ports, and that looks to be about everything that's on the back here. Of course, where you plug your power cable in, and that's going to be pretty much it. I am not going to go through the HP or Windows setup on this with you guys, but I'll meet back here, and I'm going to get a benchmark, and we'll run a quick benchmark with this, and then you guys will see that. It does look like the keyboard and mouse. This is an optical mouse that they came with. Just looks like one of the standard HP optical mouses. Nothing special. If you're going to be gaming or doing anything like that, you might want to upgrade this, especially if you're playing FPSs and stuff like that with the DPI increase or a MOBA or anything like that. I mean, it's not a bad mouse. I use it on my other 2 PCs that I've had, that I've unboxed so far, and it's not a bad mouse. It's not an awesome mouse, but it's just, you know, kind of, it's there. I'm going to pop the case open for you guys real quick. Sorry, I was forgetting about that. Kind of show you the side of the case real quick. So I'm gonna come around back here, and if you guys can see, I'm taking this off right here. Just one screw. That's all it is this screw right here. And I just used a regular flathead screwdriver. It is got a Phillips on here too. So I'm gonna pop this side off. It just pulls straight back and then out. So it's back and out, and then this whole cover comes off. Kind of set that up and out of our way. And then if we come here and look inside, looks just like the 690. It's got the same gate with the T5 Torx heads up here. And it does not look like, no, there is an extra SATA cable in here. Or there is not. No, there is not an extra SATA cable. So if you were to put a GPU in, it would go right here. So I have a 1660 I could slap in here really quick to see if it would work, but you know, that wouldn't be the stock computer. You wouldn't be able to see the stock benchmarks. So let me grab my Swiss Army knife, and I'm gonna get this popped open for you guys. You guys are probably like, Swiss Army knife? This isn't The Verge. No, I'm missing one here. So if you wanted to upgrade, put another SSD or anything in here. Nope, I'm forgetting 2 things. You got to unplug the DVD-ROM real quick. And if you look, for instance, on the TG, there is no DVD-ROM anymore. They've pretty much eliminated it. So that comes flying out the front. Does not go out the other way. It goes out the front. Some people like to show on YouTube that it goes the other way, and then they complain that this breaks off. I can't help you if the thing between the eyes isn't working. So I'm not going to say it's common sense, because there's people doing it on YouTube and telling people to do it like that. Don't do that. So this pretty much shifts back and out, and then it's pretty much free, except for I got a couple cables in the back here that you really can't see. These cables right here, they just come straight up and they're out. Same thing with this cable down here. Here's your extra power for your drive. Your hard drive's right here. So I'm just gonna slot these back in so they're ready to put the drives back in. And yeah, this is meant to be cocked like this, but if you see, you do got an extra RAM slot right here. So you could put an extra RAM in here if you wanted to. They got the Optane actually in. If you look right here, they got the Optane in the actual, oh, what's going on here? That's not supposed to pop off. Huh. So they got the actual Optane right here. That was weird. That shouldn't have popped off. So you got an extra USB SATA port right here. This is if you wanted to put an M.2 drive in here, you could. You could pop the Optane out. Here's your Wi-Fi card, which is right down, and it's gonna want to fall on me. Sorry, let me get this out of the way. So here's your Wi-Fi card, here's your Optane, here's your extra SATA ports. If you want to put an extra DIMM in here, you can. And here, if you had a 16X GPU, you could put that in right here. You got a 1X if you have a sound card or something, and then you're pretty much good to go. So guys, I'm gonna get this slapped together and then we're gonna do a benchmark. So give me a couple minutes and then I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, it's Tech Nitwit and I'm back here. I got everything set up, plugged in. I know I didn't go over it in this video. It's pretty simple. If you would like a video on how to do that, go back to my first video, the HP 690, and I go through on how to plug everything in. It's pretty much the plugs only fit in they only go in a certain slot. They won't go into other slots, so you can't really mess things up. Power goes in the power, Ethernet goes in the Ethernet, USB goes in the USB, HDMI goes in the HDMI, and microphone and sound goes into stuff like that. The microphone is going to be the pink port, and stereo is going to be the green port. But anyways, guys, let me get into it. I'm going to run a benchmark to show you what this thing can and can't do. I have Inspector Shayla trying to check us out. Meow meow. Hi, baby. I guess she's giving me the seal of approval because she's not going to come up here, so she's signed off on her OSHA paperwork, so we're good to go. Good to run the benchmark. I will say this, we were doing some testing on the set, and the reason I don't have two monitors anymore is I had a buddy over here and one started on fire, and yeah, that was fun on the set. So anyways, guys, I'm babbling on about stuff that I shouldn't be babbling on about. As you can see here, I got OBS up. I'm going to take you to OBS really quick, and we are going to run a Firestrike benchmark for this, i3-8100 3.6 gigahertz wonderfulness with 4 gigabytes of 2400 PC4 2400 RAM. So this is really not a gaming computer. You could turn this into a gaming computer. If you can find this guy for really cheap, go for it. But I'm going to show you why this isn't a gaming computer. So right now we're running pretty much a standard benchmark for, showing frames per second. And I did a little test before we did our cut, or our scene really quick, and it was pretty bad. We were pushing like 3-4 frames per second. A game would be unplayable with something like that. So as you can see, I do got MSI Afterburner up in this left-hand corner, and we're going to be running, MSI Afterburner off to the side with Firestrike. As you can see, it's taking forever to load. That's partial to the PC being, pegged out. If you look in the top left corner, the GPU is at 100% and the CPU's jumping all around too. Once it gets started, the both of them are staying pretty well pegged. So that little i3 is doing the best it can. And right now we are doing 3 frames per second. That is our average. And it is pretty slow here. Let me get the benchmark stuff up. If it loads, it's not going to. That's fine. But as you can see, 4 frames per second, it's pretty bad, guys. So this is as you're seeing right now, it's not very friendly, so I'm not going to continue this. But anyways, I'm not going to make you sit there and horror through 4 frames per second on a benchmark. I'm canceling it. Now, you could upgrade this thing. I could put a 1660 Ti or a 1650 or even a GTX 1050, and it would make this thing night and day. The one thing you got to understand is this does not have the power supply to support that. It doesn't even have the plug in there. So you could order the 400 watt or 310 watt power supply from HP, and it'd fit right in here, and all the plugs will go right in, and then you're off to the races. So guys, this was a Tech Nitwit production, and this is a showcase and unboxing of the 590P0033W. I want to do a couple things before I end the video. I want to tell you guys I do want to do a GPU upgrade. I do want to do a RAM upgrade and maybe an SSD upgrade into this thing, and then do some benchmarking, you know, after the fact. A couple other questions I have for you guys. I'm looking at some other PCs that I can do that are pre-built, like CyberPower or Dell. If there's any PCs you guys want to see on this channel, throw it down in the comment section down below, and we'll definitely look into it and see if we can get some of these PCs on our channel for you guys and check them out and do some benchmarks, do some gaming, and give you guys some stats. But anyways, this was a Tech Nitwit Productions and a Tech Nitwit video, and you guys know what to do. Smash that like button, share if you care, and Tech Nitwit out, guys. Hey guys, it's Tech Nitwit here. Make sure you guys subscribe and like and hit that bell. Thanks.